guys, welcome to Ike Games, and today I am making The Office Family. It's a TV show. It was all first based in England, and then they put it over here, and it did a lot better. But I don't need to go in all the details about what it's about, but I am creating these characters because this is my favorite show ever. So first, I am creating Jim. I do make an error in that I left that tattoo on him. I was so wrapped up in getting his hair right that I totally forgot about the tattoo. And I left it there. So, either Jim has a tattoo that we don't know about, which I find unlikely, or, you can just get rid of it. I'm just trying to, get his nose right a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but I needed to give him a little bit of a bigger nose. Still adorable, though. I do end up changing his hair. At first, I wanted him to look like the younger Jim, but I felt like that hair didn't match. Even with younger Jim, I felt like it was just not accurate, like it didn't look like Jim. So I do end up going with how he looks later in the season. And I do look up the eye color for almost everybody, I believe. So you'll see me pause for a brief second on almost every sim just to make sure that I'm getting it as right as possible. I wish you could change the height of Sims, because if I could make him taller, it would stand out a little bit more that he was Jim. His everyday, I do end up just going with a tie, like a work ensemble, just because that's what you see him in a lot in the show. I know he has an everyday outfit in the show that is not this, but I felt like this was the most appropriate. Now, when it comes to all of the characters, I took a whole lot less time when it came to every other outfit besides every day, just because it just didn't seem quite as relevant. Now, you are probably wondering why I created them as a whole unit, a whole family. That's because I want to be able to play them all without having to switch my game over. I want to be able to have access to each and every sim that I do end up making without hassle, so I'm just going to build a giant house for them. Alright, you can see I'm making Pam right now. I obviously made her want to be like a painter. She's creative, loves art, and is a good person. And I don't know if you saw on Jim, but I made him childish, a goofball, and a romantic, because, well, he is. Really. I'm trying to match her hair, and I can't really. It's lighter than that brown, but I couldn't customize it anymore, so I just had to go with that. Her hair gives me some trouble as far as style goes, because I'm really trying to decide what looks best. And what really represents her. I couldn't find one. And I know Pam pulls her hair back. I was like, oh, well, this is okay, but that was just not right. Pam did not have the poof. I felt like that was just, no, it just didn't work. And I bounced back and forth forever in here. Trying to get it just how I want it. There are other people that have made the Dunder Mifflin family, and man, they've done a great job. I liked that outfit a lot, but I felt like it didn't quite grasp how Pam looked. It wasn't long enough for one, and wasn't quite, I don't want to say stale because that's not nice, but I mean stale enough because she does have sort of some drab wear. Sorry for the no pants. I like that skirt much better, but again, it wasn't long enough, and I wanted to sort of capture her as best that I could. I was trying to find the most simple makeup. She does wear lipstick, and I couldn't quite find that exact shade. Obviously, none of this is going to be 100%, but I was doing my best. So here I'm making Michael. I made him want to have a big family. He loves his family. He's childish. And I'm having a hard time deciding on this last trait. And he's good, that's right. Because, I mean, in the show, he really does try and be a good person. He's always helpful and nice, and just sometimes does it the wrong way. So I paused there to look up what color eyes he has, and it turns out a lot of people on the show have brown eyes, which made for a very not diverse creating a sim. Like I said, I end up going with what they wear to work as their outfit just because I felt like that's what we see them in every day, so it just made the most sense. I tried to get what they were wearing during that basketball game against the warehouse guys as best I could, but it didn't turn out quite like I wanted. I did want to give him his Levi's for his party outfit because if you remember, he loved his Levi's. Who do I make next? Dwight. Oh, good old Dwight. And I picked the nature one because of the beet farming. I felt like he takes a lot of pride in that farm. I know I could have picked the success one because he does want to, of course, be the manager of Dunder Mifflin, but I liked the beet farm idea a little bit better. Now, traits, I did end up going with self-assured, loves the outdoors, and a loner. I felt like he is very self-assured, thinks pretty highly of himself. He clearly loves the outdoors because he's a farmer. Loner, that's sort of up to opinion, but I felt like he definitely he doesn't throughout the series he doesn't really admit that he has a lot of friends. He just has co-workers. So I'm trying to find the right glasses. I'm really not totally satisfied with those, but they have to do. Now the shirt I go with, that you're going to see me go with here, it's actually not the shirt that he stays with. My husband actually comes over and suggests I change it because he doesn't feel like it's quite right. And I do, and I still wasn't satisfied. I couldn't get it exactly where I wanted it, but what I do change it to is a little bit better. And see that sweater vest? I should have put Andy in that sweater vest, and I don't, and that irritates me. I should have just done that, but I didn't. You can see I just kind of speed through the rest of the outfits just because I think I'm about to. Who am I making now? Oh, is this where I go back? What am I doing? Oh, I think I'm trying to find one that has a jacket. Oh no, this is where my husband came in and said, "Hey, change it." And I'm gonna make Angela now. She didn't turn out like in the face quite like I wanted, but I felt like it was pretty good. I think I ended up picking family for her. Oh no, she wants to be successful. Okay. I made her mean, obviously, a vegetarian, which is a very important trait. She is a vegetarian in the show, so I felt like she definitely needed to be one in the game. And I made her neat because she does always look clean and pressed and all that stuff until that time when the senator leaves her. Anyway, so I'm trying to find hair that satisfies my Angela, and I don't really love any of the choices. I know, like, looking back, I could have put it in a ponytail because she does wear it like that some of the time, and I probably should have, but that's alright. This still looks okay. Man, mouths were giving me just trouble. I just couldn't, I wasn't satisfied with any of them at all. And again, brown eyes. I don't know if maybe the pictures were a little misleading, but really a lot of people had brown eyes. Just trying to find some simple makeup. I make her as petite as possible, considering she says she's 90 pounds. So, again, really wish I could adjust height. Drives me nuts. In an ideal world, that top would be higher. Come up higher on the neck. I feel like Angela would say that that's slutty. I like this one because it does come up a little bit higher, but it's also pink. And Angela wears a lot of pink. I'm just kind of trying to breeze through the rest of these outfits. I do try and give her a little bit of something when she has the formal outfit. If you notice, I gave her a little bit more makeup on the eyes, which I highly doubt she ever wears. I needed to give her full coverage pajamas for sure. I feel I definitely could have done better with Angela on this one. I do make her look pretty fabulous for the swimwear though. Am I making Oscar next? I think I do. Yep. Which, fun fact, if you didn't know, they actually were not going to make Oscar gay until they saw him in a pink shirt. And that changed everything. So I make him a romantic, a perfectionist, and neat. I'm trying to find his face shape. You can see I pause here because I'm looking at a picture trying to get it as accurate as possible. Obviously, even pictures didn't help me with some of them. I should have went with a pink shirt. I think that would have been funny, but I don't. Just because he doesn't really wear a pink shirt all that often. I felt that was a fabulous choice for the bedtime. Man, I was like a speed demon through his other outfits. Oh, Kevin was a little bit more fun to make. I probably could have picked definitely a different aspiration, but I made him cheerful, loves food, and a goofball. I could have made him lazy, but that's all right. I feel like that still accurately represents Kevin. If you're familiar with The Office and you saw him, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's Kevin for sure. Man, I am just like flying through. And definitely what I should have done, which I thought about the other night, was changing their age because I did make them all the same age, all young adults, and you can kind of like you can tell Kevin is younger, and in the show he doesn't look quite as young. Same for Oscar. So I should have made, Pam and Jim young adults, and almost everybody else a regular adult, but that's okay. Now they'll all live just as long. And now I'm making Andy. He wants to be successful because he wants to run Dunder Mifflin, a hothead, obviously, ambitious, and a bro, because he really does try to suck up to Michael a lot. I think Andy is probably one of the ones that just don't look that much like him at all. Especially the outfit. I tried, before I recorded this, to go change his shirt to a sweater vest, and I couldn't. Drives me nuts. So, if you do download this family, just change it to a sweater vest. Just appease me. Now, he does have longer eyebrows. They kind of reach, they're flat, and they go like that, but they're not quite that thick. So I do end up going with those just because they're as close as I can get. He's one of the few with blue eyes. Thank goodness. Some change. I'm trying to make him pretty thin, but not like too thin, because he's got an average body. I'm hungry. And that is the shirt that I end up sticking with. Not horrible, but there were better choices, for sure. They always put earrings on them. Like, I think in almost every either formal or party wear, they have earrings on, which is weird that they would only have earrings for that one outfit. What am I doing right there? Oh, I think I'm just like trying to, I guess, do a quality control check here. Make sure everyone is in line with how I want them. I should have taken this opportunity to fix Andy, but it's fine. Can you tell that bothers me? Because it does. Oh, man. It should be interesting building their house. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do it. I might do like tons of townhouses together. I might just have them live in some big giant mansion. I don't know yet, but I will definitely figure it out. That will be the next episode, is building their house. That I actually record. I've already recorded Dunder Mifflin, so like building that, and I named them the Dunder family. So it should be fun. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.